Okay. Mm-hmm.
That was so
close,
far
right?
off on my, that was so,
Oh,
so
was
far
it?
off on my end.
Damn it.
Was it good on your end?
It was off, but it wasn't terribly off.
All right, let's try it. Now you're going to count from 3 to 1, and I'll
All
try
right.
to sync my clap with yours.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. So far off.
It looked so good on my screen.
Yeah, that's what happened last time to me, but on my end it was a solid clap.
Gentlemen, you don't have enough talent to win on talent alone.
Hello, and welcome to the Download Podcast for the Wheel. I am your host, Adam Hess, and with me, as always, my co-host, the only man who has never given up on McCarthyism. It's Mike Regan. Mike, how you doing today?
Doing good. It's a sports podcast, so at first when you said McCarthyism, I thought Mike McCarthy. I was like, no, I've given up on Mike McCarthy.
What about JJ McCarthy?
I have not given up on JJ yet.
Is there any NHL McCarthys that you believe in? Kevin McCarthy?
No.
Played from 1977 to 1987.
Not ringing a bell.
Sandy McCarthy?
Sandy McCarthy?
Yeah, he played for Calgary, Tampa, Philly, Carolina, New York, and Boston from 1992 to 2004.
No, not familiar. I'm sorry.
All right. So Mike is he hasn't given up on McCarthyism, but he has given up on all of the McCarthys in professional sports.
Except for JJ. I haven't given up on
Except
JJ.
for JJ.
On JJism.
JJ Smokes, we call him.
Yeah.
Mike, before we get into anything today. What? I was going to go pull up to make sure we didn't miss any news here, and I got... You know how you get the clickbait things when you open a new tab that's like, maybe this is what you want to read instead of whatever you were doing?
Mm-hmm.
This one is a picture of a hole in the ground in the shape of a rat that says the Chicago rat hole was not made by a rat.
What? What?
It's quite intriguing.
They get you? You gonna click on it?
Unfortunately for all of us, it's on the New York Times, which I do not pay for.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, so I can expand my subscription by upgrading to get unlimited access to the Times to figure out what the Chicago rat hole was created by, but I won't, so we won't.
Chicago rat hole. Oh my God. Sounds so dirty.
Chicago rat hole. Sounds like a sex thing, yeah.
Yeah.
You ever give someone the Chicago rat hole, Mike?
Hold on. Let's see. Is this a thing? Chicago rat hole. No. According to Urban Dictionary, the definition is just a famous hole in the sidewalks of Chicago shaped like a rat. It's nothing
I feel
sexual.
like we've gotten no closer to any kind of solution for this.
To the Chicago rat hole itself, or
Yes.
no? I mean, if
What
it's
do you think
shaped,
it was created by?
if it's
If
shaped
it
like
wasn't
a rat,
created,
let's shove a rat in it. Hole's full.
it's not a hole anymore. Now it's just the thing that we used to have a name for. We're not going to go through any of the news coming out today because we're going to get to that in lesser extent. Because today, Mike, we're doing something unprecedented on Talent Alone. What's that, Adam?
Oh,
well,
what's that,
you
Adam?
see, Mike, we're going to go through and we're going to pick every single game for Week 7.
Pretty
What
boring.
most podcasts do every week,
Just kidding.
for us, is a detraction from the extraordinary.
Yeah, we just decided to keep it simple this week.
But before we get started here, Mike, is there anything that we need to take note of ahead of time? Is there anything that you are excited about from the week that we won't talk about? Is there anything you want to mention from the college world?
James Franklin got fired, but
There you go. Yeah,
was
he was the guy. He was the guy from 127 Hours, right?
no, it's Franco.
Oh.
And I think Franco got
okay.
canceled, not fired.
What about Franklin? Did he get canceled?
Benjamin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he really was our greatest president.
He was. That's why he got the $100 bill.
Yeah, and fired from Penn State.
Different Franklin. Yeah, their head coach, James Franklin, got fired, which was surprising, kind of, but not really.
Someone once described us having conversations like you were listening to two ends of a phone call without hearing the other end, even when you're both in the same room.
Does we speak in code half the time?
that conversation about James Franklin really solidified that point, and maybe the best way that I can ever distill.
Yeah.
Who do you think's taking over the job? That guy from Indiana who stands with his arms out?
Kurt Signetti, probably not.
There's talk.
Yeah, there's talk. He's obviously who would be the top guy to go after. I don't know if they'll get him. It's going to cost a lot of money. I mean, Penn State is a bigger school, a bigger football program, I should say, than IU. But he's doing such great things at Indiana. You wonder if he's just like invested in that right now, unless they, fill out a check that he can't say no to. I don't think Matt Rule already said he's not going anywhere, and I think that's good for Penn State if they were actually considering that. Apparently, I think it's the AD there is tight with Rule, something like that. There was someone high up in the program that was friends with Matt Rule, but I don't think that would have been a good hiring.
Why? Because you don't believe in Matt Rule?
Because I don't think Matt Rule is going to get them where they're trying to go.
So what I will say, according to the AI overview on Google, Penn State occupies 20 million gross square feet. And Indiana only occupies about 650,000 gross square feet.
Wow.
So Penn State is a much bigger school than Indiana.
By literal size, it is, yes.
By literal size. Could this be our lane? Is this how we get famous?
Talking
we figure out
the sizes
we
of
make
college campuses?
We make college football picks entirely dependent off of the size of the school.
Yeah, I don't know how well that would do on the spreadsheet.
We go
at the end of the
we
year.
call ourselves size speed.
Size speed.
People, yeah, it's a score that people get for how fast they run, depending on how chunky they are.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, DK Metcalf, great size speed.
Great size speed.
Penn State, great size. I'm definitely picking Penn State over Wilbur Wright Community College.
Yes, definitely. What was Wilbur Wright have, like 10 square feet?
It's like one building.
It's just a
fucking
closet.
lame.
Yeah.
Fucking lame.
Fucking lame.
Anyways, Mike, you ready to get into our weekly gimmick where we just do a podcast?
Yeah.
Well, we'll start off here, Mike. On Thursday night, the Steelers are at the Bengals in what they have dubbed the Bengay Bowl. Because the olds are playing.
It's clever. I feel like I'm a little low energy to start the pod, and it may be because this is the first game we're talking about.
Yeah. It is past, and this is a fact, I checked this. It is past both Joe Flacco and Aaron Rodgers' bedtimes to be playing in this game. Yeah. They want to hit the early bird special, take some ayahuasca, be in bed by 7.
I don't think Joe Flacco takes ayahuasca.
He'll take whatever he wants when I tell him to.
Okay.
Big storyline going into this one, Mike, would be your name brother, Mike Tomlin, who said, quote, Andrew Berry must be a lot smarter than me or us because it doesn't make sense to me to trade a quarterback, referring to Joe Flacco, that you think enough of to make your opening day starter to a divisional opponent that's hurting in that area, but that's just my personal feelings. Mike Tomlin thinks Joe Flacco is good.
Okay, yeah, so he was pooping on the Browns.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, gotcha.
Which, is par for the course for anyone. They should rename their team, right? The Browns. We'll get to that when we talk about the Browns, because that's most of what I want to talk about with the Browns. But they should just rename the team.
I'll save my opinion for when we get to it, I guess. Just spoilers.
Mike, is there anything you want to highlight from this game before we make picks?
Flacco v. Rodgers. No, not really. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be much fun of a game to watch. So
it is. The Pittsburgh Steelers are the team I think about the least in the NFL this season.
Yeah, and they're
4-1.
They're gonna win their division.
Yeah, they're 4-1. They currently have the 7th ranked defense, despite their defense looking pretty paltry.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think about them at all.
Yeah.
Mike, I'm going to go ahead and take for this one. The Steelers to win and the Bengals to cover the 5.5.
All right. I I have half of what you said, in that I'm taking the Steelers to win and the Steelers to cover. I always get confused with that. I'm taking Pittsburgh minus 5.5. Let's put it that way.
Is it okay? Is it when you land inside of the spread when you're the underdog that's covering? Is it beating the spread on the other end, or are they both just covering?
I thought beating the spread is what underdogs did.
Because you would cover it if you're
Yeah,
an
if
overdog.
you're yeah.
So
that's why
don't
you
we call them
confuse me.
overdogs? We should start calling them overdogs.
You're overdog.
My oddly specific prediction for this one, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Both Jalen Ramsey and Barrett Carter to have 1 interception.
Ooh, interesting. I like it.
Carter, last week against Green Bay, targeted 7 times for 86 yards. But that's the thing they say about Aaron Rodgers. He ain't no Jordan Love.
He ain't no Jordan Love. That is what they say. My Ali specific prediction. Oh, before I get to that, I know this isn't something I had to do, but I did it for all the games. I'm going to go with the under. You're going to get it about 44.5 most books. Just a couple out there at 44.
You're going under at 44.5?
Yeah, I'm going under.
I can't wait until we get a 39.5. That's my favorite line because it's like, wow, you don't even believe in someone to score 20 in this.
I think we have one this week. We have
We have one this week too.
Yeah, if we know, I know there's a couple of 40s out there. Some interesting matchups this week. Some bouties and shouties. My oddly specific prediction. Yes.
Mike.
What?
When we cover the combine this year, we should get 40s and talk about the 40.
Oh, 40s on 40.
Yeah.
40 and 40.
We're double as good as Bill Simmons. 40 for 40.
40 for 40. Suck it, Simmons. Yeah, the Bengals defense is bad. That's needless to say. Part of why I'm going over is like I don't think the Steelers are going to have to score too many points, and they aren't the kind of team that like goes breakneck pace and let's score as many as we can if we don't have to. So yeah, that's why I'm going under. My oddly specific is I think Jalen Warren has a good day. Pittsburgh actually
throws very specific.
Right, I'm getting to it. Pittsburgh. First, I was just going to go looking at like how he's going to do rushing, but then I stopped. I was like, Pittsburgh actually throws the ball a decent chunk more than they run it, which I was a little surprised by. So I have Jalen Warren 130 plus total yards between rushing and receiving and 2 total tutties.
God damn. Start Jalen Warren in fantasy. You heard it here first, folks. I kind of hope now that all of your oddly specific predictions is one of the 2 running backs, 130 scrimmage yards and 2 touchdowns.
I do that for everyone.
Highest scoring fantasy week ever and no one wins. All right, Mike. Next up, we have the international game. Perhaps the best international game in the history. Well, at least the best Wembley game in the history of Wembley games.
Yeah.
The only other 2 contenders I could see with talking about quality of team going into the matchup, not quality of the game or anything like that. Because obviously, if we're talking quality of game, 2016 Bengals Washington, 27-point tie. The British, they love their ties, Mike. That's why they keep it in their stupid sport.
Yeah, it probably felt normal to them.
Yeah. Although they've never seen 27 points. They're like, what? It wasn't 1-1 at the end of regulation? The only other 2 candidates I could think of. Baltimore, Tennessee in 2023. This is Vrabel's last year.
Oh.
Tennessee ended up going, I think, 8-9-1. Did I double check that? The other one would be Titans, Chargers in 2018 when both those teams came second in their division.
Wow.
Which feels accurate because right now both these teams second in their division.
Credit to you for going back and looking at all the London
I looked
games.
at every Wembley game.
All I did was...
Let me tell you, Mike, they've been going on since 2004, and there wasn't a single one worth talking about before 2018. I clicked on a lot of London games that we do not need to talk about.
Yeah, all I did was look up the Jags record. They're 7-5.
In London?
In London, yeah.
Damn, look at that. No
According
wonder
to
Gun's
Google.
always out there running Wembley with his oft-injured British star. Mike, the other storyline going into this that isn't about Wembley. The Rams are hurt, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Puka Nacua is questionable. Akila Witherspoon's on IR. Tutu Atwell's questionable. Colby Parkinson's questionable. Rob Haverstein's questionable. Blake Corum's questionable. And at some point during this game, I can only assume that Matt Stafford's going to hit someone in the helmet with his thumb.
I think Why is that not in alphabetical order? Maybe not. I thought maybe it's been updated and it wasn't. I thought Devin Lloyd was out.
Devon Lloyd?
Yeah, Devon Lloyd for Jacksonville. Is he playing? He's been playing. He's been really good this year.
He has been. I didn't even look at Jacksonville's, or I didn't write down Jacksonville's injury report because I was so focused on how 2/3 of the Rams are out. Let's see here. Devon Lloyd is out.
Okay, gotta make sure I have that right.
His injury is leg.
Okay,
he's out with a leg.
Okay, because I saw he was out earlier on one place, and then this website I have pulled up right now in the background didn't have him listed. So I thought maybe I had a fever dream and imagined that he was out, but yeah.
Mike, for this one, well, do you have any other things I missed there? You brought up that the Jaguars are 7-5 in Wembley. You know what we should do?
What?
When they get to 18 games there, we should rank them. We should rank just the British Jaguars against all the other teams in the NFL.
Okay. Wait, huh?
Yeah, like we'll make a team.
Yes.
Like 11 offense, 11 defense out of all of the rosters from the British Jaguars.
Got it.
And rank them against the current NFL. See where they are.
Wouldn't it just be the current Jaguars? I'm so confused. Well, like an all-time London Jaguars team?
All-time London Jaguars team, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
you get to work on that. I'll circle back.
Anything else I missed there, Mike? Obviously, besides the Devon Lloyd injury.
No, this is I hate this game just because the line's an even number, almost everywhere.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Rams money line and Rams to cover -3. Oh, I should have taken the push. When you get a chance to take a push, you should take a push.
I am very strong argument for what you're doing. I'm a little Cohen-pilled. So
I just watched Barton Fink, so I'm too.
Yeah. So I'm taking Jags +3 and Jags to win, obviously. Well, not obviously. They could do one without the
Not
other.
obviously,
But
yeah.
I'm taking them to win. So if I was to bet it, I'd probably just bet moneyline since I'm so confident in them.
Yeah. In fact, I'll spread it. Jags -3.
Just Jags -10. Jags by a billion.
Jags -25. Mike, my oddly specific prediction for this one.
Yes.
I'm going to set a line. So I'm going to take Stafford -150.5 passing yards over Trevor Lawrence.
Wow, that is the most oddly specific prediction we've ever had. The oddness and specificness of it is off the charts. I'm gonna go with Jordan Whittington with no Puka in there probably. After Puka went out last week, Whittington finished that game most targets and most receptions, single game high so far this year. So I'm going to go with a little Whittington prediction here. 5+ receptions, and I think he's going to have 2 of them are going to be of 15+ yards.
Are we both just really dumb here for not taking a Kyron Williams prediction?
Is he good this year? He's been very up and down.
Hey.
He's fumbling.
Yes. Yeah, he's fumbling. But Blake Corum's going to be out. Devon Lloyd is out, who is obviously their most impactful linebacker. And Puka Nacua, their best wide receiver, is going to be out. I could just see a game where they run the shit out of the ball.
They could.
And you know what? If you ask Sean McVay if he could have world peace or a game where he gets to call 50 different run plays, he might take the 50 different run plays.
He'd probably take the 50 different run plays.
If you ask Kyle Shanahan, he's not even waiting for you to end the word world peace. He's just taking the 50 run plays.
Yeah.
But McVay, it's a little bit closer to a toss-up. But I think he's taking the run plays.
I like the over in this one, by the way, 44.5. I think we can get over that.
Well, Mike, one thing we're not good at doing is getting over losses. So we're on to talk about Saints at Bears. Is there a ghost?
No.
Okay. You know we're on video now.
Yeah, I know.
You're recording your video, right?
I am, yeah.
Okay, just making sure when we did that whole clap sync thing.
I totally forgot, sorry.
That had a purpose. Saints at Bears. Mike, according to PFF, are you aware that currently Spencer Rattler, the Rattler snake, is higher graded than Caleb Williams on the season?
It's not surprising. Did you see Chris Long saying that they need to get the PFF grades off of Sunday Night Football?
Damn, Chris Long hates PFF?
No, he just said it's misleading because like Mahomes by PFF grade is like 13th in the league. And they're like, Because like imagine like watching football and you don't know football, and then it says that you think Patrick Mahomes is the 13th best quarterback in the league.
But okay, hey, who the fuck's watching Sunday Night Football that doesn't know who Patrick Mahomes is?
Yeah.
Who's in the year of our Lord 2025?
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me who is sitting down and going, "Huh? What's this Sunday Night Football thing?" Interesting.
I'm sure there's people watching who don't watch football. Probably not by
there's people
themselves.
sitting-
They're probably
you
with
think there's
people who
people
are watching it.
Right, so they would go, "Oh, I know Patrick Mahomes' name. He's dating Taylor Swift." And you go, "No,
Right.
Travis Kelce. That's the Wood guy."
Yeah.
And by the way, I also, now that we're on video, people can watch me do microphone adjustments with an Allen wrench while I'm in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah, how's that going?
That went pretty well, I think.
Good.
But do you really think that someone's sitting there going, "Huh, it's this Mahomes guy. Not very good, is he?"
I don't know. I just thought he had a point. I wasn't saying I agreed with it, okay? I'm
No, you
not
just thought it
Chris
was a
Long.
good
Don't
enough
come after
point
me, all right?
to bring it up on here?
I'm not on the Green Light podcast with Chris Long right now, okay? That was just his opinion.
I think Chris Long and Chris Collinsworth should have a steel cage match for if PFF grades get to stay on Sunday Night Football.
I'm taking Collinsworth. He's lanky.
Yeah, what, Collinsworth, like, minus 200?
Yeah.
So Chris Long, call him the long neck of the law.
Mm-hmm. Son of
How
Howie.
about this? How about this, Chris? How about you be more of a staple in day-to-day conversations than your own dad, and then maybe you get to make decisions about Sunday Night Football. Fucking who's sitting down to watch Sunday Night Football for the first time? This fucking guy thinks he can just play on the Eagles and Patriots and then say whatever he wants.
You know what's funny about this game?
What?
Saints and Bears, what we're talking about, by the way, people.
Are we? I thought we were talking about Chris Long versus Chris Collinsworth.
No, we were talking about Saints and Bears.
Feud of the century?
I have like all my notes written down for every game, and then right in the middle, there's just this one game that's blank. I completely forgot, so I'm doing this one on the fly.
Mike, the Saints, we just have to bring this up every time we talk about the Saints. The Saints have $93 million in dead cap this season.
Yeah.
Their best player is 39-year-old Alvin Kamara.
Not quite 39, but give or
And
take
running back
4 years.
Running back years, he's 60.
And running back years, he's dead.
Their coach is a sickly Make-A-Wish kid, and yet, you know what? I kind of like the Saints team.
I don't like them. They're just not as bad as I think the perception thinks they are.
1-5,
Public
2-4
perception.
against the spread this year.
They're pretty bad, but like I don't think they're the worst team in the league. Like they're way better than the Titans, better than the Raiders. I think.
How dare you? How dare you talk about my Titans like this? You know what? This podcast is over.
Okay, I'll keep going. Do it for myself.
You struck one nerve too many. Mike, the big storyline here is that Caleb Williams appears to be improving finally.
Allegedly.
They say progression isn't linear, and they say that if you paint your nails, you'll never be an NFL quarterback, and only one of those things appears to be true so far. And that's that progression isn't linear.
Okay.
Mike, so far in the season, his pressure to sack rate is way down, which was the big issue with him. He's taking way fewer sacks per game. And Mike, you know what about his time to throw is interesting?
Is it down or still up?
It actually went up. It went up.
How did it go up any higher?
He somehow ended up last year at 3.03 per dropback. Was he just like, in the last 2 games, was he just taking the hike and spiking it into the back of his center's neck to make the numbers look better or something?
I have no idea. But
I watched
can't
him play
believe
football last year. I would be more willing to believe that he was at 6.06 than 3.03. Look, Mike, I'm doing the thing.
What?
She wants to touch me, whoa. She wants to love me, whoa. Never leave me, whoa.
I don't get it.
Whoa.
I don't know what that is.
Don't trust a hoe. Man, now this is going to get
Oh, yeah.
demonetized on YouTube.
Yeah, it definitely is. Jalen Johnson's still out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jalen Johnson's out for the season, buddy.
Oh, it's for the season that surgery he had. Okay, I didn't realize it was the season. My bad.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson. DJ Moore's questionable. They think he may have had a testicular torsion. At least that's the scuttlebutt going around.
How do you do that?
Mike. So imagine your testicles, right?
Yeah, I know what it
Picture
is.
Picture them in your mind.
Okay.
If one of them was to twist
Uh-huh.
and the tube connecting them to the rest of your body was to get wrapped in itself.
Yeah.
And that would prevent blood flow to your testicles.
Mm-hmm.
That's testicular torsion.
Did you read that somewhere, or did you just know it?
No, I
Not
just
much
knew it.
detail. Oh wow, that's worrisome.
You don't spend all of your waking hours in fear about your testicle damage?
No. Try not to think about it until I have to.
You know how there was that dumb thing going around the internet that people are like, I think about the Roman Empire way more often than I should.
No, I don't remember this being a thing.
I think about testicular torsion way more often than I should.
Yeah.
I think about testicular torsion and tearing my Achilles way more often than I should.
It's like your quicksand. You thought that'd
Yeah.
be more of a problem.
Yeah, I thought testicular torsions and tearing my Achilles were going to be way
Yeah.
more of a problem when I grew up.
Right.
Yeah, so Jalen Johnson's out, DJ Moore potentially out, Chris Olave potentially out, and Alvin Kamara potentially out.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else I'm missing from this, Mike?
No.
Well then, my pick. I picked the Bears to win and to cover the -5, and for us to all come out of this weekend going, Caleb Williams, Caleb Williams, Caleb Williams.
I agree with that part.
My oddly specific prediction for this one is I think the two quarterbacks are going to combine for 500 passing yards, and the game will still hit the under.
There you go. I think I like Bears to win and cover as well, even if they didn't really impress me against Washington.
Now, I don't think anyone walked away from that game impressed with the Bears as much as they were. I mean, you know what the Bears did really well? That game is recover fumbles.
Yeah, Washington just shot themselves in the foot one too many times. I mean, you only have 2 feet, and they had 3 turnovers.
And a missed
So.
field goal.
And
And
missed
didn't
field
go
goal.
for it on 2 when it
Right.
would put them up 9.
So that was the big takeaway there. But I still think the Bears are a better team than the Saints. So yeah, I got them covering and winning, obviously. What is the over-under on this game? It has to be a lower one. Oh no, 47.5.
Mm-hmm.
46.5 at some books. I'm gonna go over. Feels like a weird over.
Feels like a weird over.
Feels like a weird over.
We need a term for when one team hits the over, like the Saints are going to do in this game.
When a team hits the over by himself, isn't that just
Yeah.
a self cover?
That cannot possibly be the word for that.
Yeah,
That's no fun.
yeah, it's self cover.
We need a better term for that.
I mean, I've heard that used before. I don't know.
Need a better term for that. Also, you don't cover an over. That's too many of that ver noises.
All right, then it needs just a self over.
All right, Mike. Wait, what's your all specific prediction?
Chris Olave will have as many targets as the top 2 target getters in Chicago. He'll have
Well,
more
you better hope.
than
better
those
hope-
2 combined.
You better hope Chicago doesn't target anyone because Chris Olave is questionable.
It'll be fine.
All right, Mike. Next up, we have the Miami Dolphins at the Cleveland Browns, the team that should change their name. What would you change it to? The Blues? The Schuylkill? What's the river in Cleveland? Is the Schuylkill in
not.
Cleveland?
No, the
What's the-
Schuylkill's in Pennsylvania.
What's the Cleveland River?
Oh, thank you. I don't think there's any rivers in Cleveland. Or I don't think there's
Cahoga.
any water there.
Cahoga?
Cahoga?
Cuyahoga.
Oh, you Googled it? When I think Cleveland, I just think of like desolate wasteland.
Well, yeah, when I Googled it, the first thing it was trying to tell me about was the Cahoga River fire.
Cahoga. Gotcha. That's mean. I don't think of desolate wasteland. I just think of like snow and dirt during the winter and then desolate wasteland. Oh, in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And Drew Carey. And John
Also-
Moxley. All right, I'm out of things.
Cuyahoga.
Cuyahoga.
The Cuyahoga.
I totally blacked out. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. I just keep repeating the word Cuyahoga.
Mike, this is
hoping I'll
the
remember.
lefties game. There's lefties. There's 2 lefties. That's
This
really
one's
all I got.
this is the classic example of stoppable force meets movable object. Because this Browns team offense is god awful. Defense still pretty good. Miami's defense is god awful, and their offense isn't good, but it's also like not horrendous. Like they got some dudes who can do some things, but can they do those things against Cleveland's defense? I don't know. Like you can make so many arguments for why both these teams will win, and all of them will be like, yeah, you got a point.
Does Mike McDaniel get a flight back to Miami after this one?
You think they're gonna fire him in Cleveland?
Why not? What are you waiting for?
Let me check. Let me check the schedule here. I'm gonna
Miami
say no.
Sketch. Okay, well, I just pulled up their schedule. I pulled up Miami's schedule. This week they're playing Louisville. Next week they have Stanford.
It's wrong.
SMU.
Wrong Miami. That's
you
a
sure?
good Miami. Yeah, you're that's a Miami that has a chance to actually win some championships this season.
You look, I'm doing the thing. You.
Now you look like you're eating.
Just for that one guy. Most people don't
That
eat
one
like
guy.
that.
That one yeet guy. I was looking to see if their bye was next week. Because if their bye was next week, I'd be like, yeah, this is when they do it.
Yeah. Is it?
It's not.
Who do they play next week?
In Atlanta. They're in Hot Atlanta.
They're in Hot Atlanta? On the road?
They're in Hot Atlanta. On the road.
Yeah, I think their next Miami home game, they'll have a new coach. I'm guessing Quinn Ewers is my front runner.
If I was a coach and I got fired and left in the city where I played, like I coached my last game, I'd much rather be Atlanta than Cleveland.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more to do in Atlanta.
Yeah, you ain't got to deal with the Cuyahoga.
Yeah, the Cuyahoga could overflow.
Or catch on fire.
Yeah.
Your city fucking sucks, Cleveland.
Oh, man.
Mike, the Browns are elite against the run, and despite having Myles Garrett, kind of paltry against the pass.
You know who can't stop the run? The Dolphins can't stop the run. They've gotten lit up in back-to-back weeks by Rico Dowdle and what's his name? Kamini Vidal?
Oh, Kamani Vidal.
Kamani Vidal, that's it.
Yeah, Cuyahoga. You see, Mike.
Cuyahoga Vidal, that's it.
Oh, man, that's the name of the podcast.
Yeah.
The Dolphins are also really bad at passing the football, which is like something they're supposed to be good at because it's football.
Right.
And the Browns are good at stopping the run. So if Devon Achane is like just shut out of this game, I don't know what Miami does. Like, are we just going to see Tua under duress? In which case, I am not going to be watching this game because I have some concerns when Tua is under duress.
Yeah. But Dylan Gabriel under pressure. I mean,
he's
legend.
so small. You could hit him so hard and it wouldn't matter because he's already almost laying down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could be the new coach.
Yeah. It's like when you get like a Rubik's Cube and you just smack the shit out of it and nothing happens because it's just like it's already so compact and small to the ground.
Right. You smack it like at the wall hard enough, it will break out.
How do you know?
I've broken. I like to go into Target and just break all the Rubik's Cubes, okay?
And then you could glue them back together where all the colors are on the same side. And then you go, I solved it.
Solved it. I solved them all.
I honestly don't know where to go with this. So I have like contradictory specific predictions and picks. I'm going with the Dolphins to win and to cover the 2.5 because they're underdogs. So of course they would cover. And my oddly specific prediction, I just can't say that, Meg. I don't know why I have made one of our core tenets of our website be terms I can't say. Like all these specific predictions. It's like the Red River Showdown all over again.
I have it abbreviated. In my notes, I just put OSP.
Oh, that's cool as fuck. Can we call the podcast OSP from now on?
Well, you keep changing the name. Every week, you're like, oh, that should be the name of the podcast.
Well, like the name of the episode versus the name of the podcast, right? Like the name of the episode is going to be Cuyahoga Vidal, but the name of the podcast should be OSP.
It sounds cool.
That's sick.
That's
sick. And then when we cover Oklahoma, we can call it OUSP.
I guess.
Mike,
let's workshop this off air.
My OSP is Zach Wilson will take more snaps than Tua Tagovailoa.
Oh, Tua getting benched or Tua getting hurt?
Exactly.
Guess we'll have to watch to find out.
You can't make me.
It's true. This is the real sicko game.
No, because sicko game implies that you're watching it to learn something about the league.
Yeah.
Like, maybe fucking Chris Long should get on the Greenlight podcast and talk about how he thinks we should take Dolphins at Browns off TV because people are going to sit down and watch that and think it's football.
I regret scrolling past the clip from that podcast now when I was on Twitter earlier and bringing it up.
I'm starting, you know what? I'm adding Chris Long to our feuds. I'm taking Chris Long out of this fucking industry.
The rivalry's on, Chris.
I'm putting him in the ground, buddy.
You and your brother, Justin. Just wanted to see if anybody would get that one.
Anybody?
Anybody out there?
Yeah.
I think we're in a fight on this one then, because I'm taking Cleveland to cover.
I'm taking you out too, brother.
It's on. I'm taking Cleveland to win. Cleveland to cover the 2.5. I think their defense will completely shut down Miami, and Miami's offense or defense is just so bad that Dylan Gabriel and company can score a little bit of points. I say a little because I'm also on the under, which is currently sitting at, depending on the book you look at, somewhere between 40.5, or it's also some people have it at 39.5.
Yeah, this is the 39.5 game.
Yeah, so and I'm taking the under. My oddly specific prediction is the Browns rookie trio on offense. Not Dylan Gabriel, he's not part of this. Of Quinshon Judkins, Harold Fannin Jr., and Isaiah Bond will all combined for 200 or more yards.
I can't help but notice you also didn't include the other rookie running back in Cleveland.
Dylan Sampson?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Dylan Sampson, but he doesn't see the ball much. So.
Or the field.
For the field.
I may have him in a dynasty league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be this is a good bounce back opportunity for Judkins after just getting completely bottled up and thrown away by Pittsburgh.
Hey, so should we start talking? Those were the two. Was it Oklahoma backs? Were those
Ohio State?
Ohio State
messed up again.
Should we start talking about how we talked about those two backs way too long?
What do you mean?
In the draft?
Talked about them too long that they should have been taken earlier, or
no? Just turns out Travion Henderson's not very good.
No, Judkins is good though.
Judkins is good, but maybe we shouldn't have been like, who do you take first? Travion Henderson, Quinshon Judkins.
Oh yeah, I probably should have done that. Like, and I think going into the draft, my opinion was Judkins should go first. I mean, both of them, they're both good, but Judkins is like very good also as a pass catcher, which I think is extremely important in today's NFL. So,
because that way you can disguise things.
And like Judkins would have been one of the top running backs off the board the previous year, but instead he opted to return to college and transfer to Ohio State to go win a ring. So
where was he before that?
Ole Miss.
With Jackson Dart.
Yes.
Yeah,
look at you.
See, I know my
big Rebel fan, aren't you?
No, I do not want my name attached to being a Rebel fan, please. Mike. Oakland Raiders, Vegas Raiders, Kansas City Chiefs. Biggest spread of the week. 12-point spread on this one.
I got 11.5, but I'm sure you could find it 12.
I feel like we're about to really get the Mahomes MVP, Kansas City Super Bowl champion hype train going.
After the Bills lost on Monday, it just all set in. I was like, oh, here we go. Chiefs are going to get the 1 seed again. Chiefs are going back to Super Bowl. I hate everything. I don't even want to be around anymore.
The Chiefs are 3-3.
Mm-hmm.
They lost their most recent game. And you're like, oh, yeah, it's over.
Chiefs didn't lose their most recent game. They won.
They lost 2 games ago. My apologies to
yes.
the Jags. So they are on a 1-game win streak. They are 500. You're like, yeah, it's over.
It's done. Do
you know the Chiefs, per PFF, have had the second hardest strength of schedule so far this year?
Really?
Yeah.
Hasn't felt like it. It hasn't felt like it.
Lions.
Hey, return.
They played the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Denver. Chargers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty hard schedule.
A lot of good teams.
Yeah, I guess.
And the rest of the way, Mike, they actually only play the 0-15 Detroit Lions every week.
Every week.
Every week. Mike, the Chiefs last week against the Detroit Lions had 0 penalties called against them. That is their third such game since 2022 with 0 penalties.
Oddly suspicious.
That being said, in the last 2 seasons each, they have also had, in Jawan Taylor, the single player with the most penalties called against them.
Even more oddly suspicious. Something's not lining up here.
What does it mean?
It means they started reissuing those checks again.
and start handing out those sweet James Franklins.
Yeah. So the zebras.
The big thing for this game is Geno Smith has been legitimately terrible.
Oh, so bad.
Yeah, and that's not good because you know what Kansas City has? Really good secondary.
Geno
Smith's
say really good.
Chucking that ball in too.
I thought you were gonna say really good barbecue. I was like, they do.
Yeah. That's why before getting there, Andy Reid is a Mr. Olympia model.
Every time they after they come out of halftime, like they have someone there ready with like a new shirt for him because he's going in at halftime and just hammering a couple racks.
I assumed it was just like one of those like rolls that you get at the doctor's office where it's just that tissue paper.
It just
tears off the shirt. Yeah.
Couldn't you see like Reid in the locker room talking to the boys and he's like pointing to like a whiteboard with a rib bone, like smacking it up against it? Barbecue sauce is flying all over the place.
Yeah, but that's because in that one progressive at State Farm ad, he's gonna steal those chicky wings.
Those nuggies.
Those nuggies. That's what it is. That man has won multiple Super Bowls and then got paid by State Farm to talk about chicken nuggies.
He's a legend.
He's a legend. A legend and a walrus.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fat joke. I mean, yes, he is the same proportional fat amount as a walrus, but
it's the moustache.
It's the moustache.
Mm-hmm.
This could be a this could be a big, turnover game for Geno Smith. All of his games these days are big turnover games.
Yeah.
This one could be especially bad.
It could be a usual week for Geno Smith.
Yeah, this season you don't want to hear Geno Smith played average.
Yeah. It's not good.
So far on the year, Mike, Geno Smith has 10 interceptions, which is leading the NFL. How many touchdowns do you think he has thrown?
6.
7. Fucking idiot.
I'm a fucking idiot. I was so close.
You and Chris Long. Bunch of fucking jokesters with microphones. What do you think, Mike? What are your thoughts going into this game?
This is the return of Rashee Rice in this game, right?
Sure.
His suspension's up. I believe he's come back.
He's not listed on the injury report.
He was suspended, so it'd be weird if he's on the injury report.
Let me Google it.
With a punishment. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the return of the Rashee Rice.
Yep, back on the practice field as of 3 hours ago. Rashee Rice is back. He's going fast. Hopefully.
And
hopefully not after consuming a few beverages.
Yes. Being smart about it this time. So I think, sorry, you ever write a lot of notes and then when you click back over to your notes thing, you're like, crap, where was it? Anyway.
Well, no, because you see, I have mine stacked where I have heading 2 being the different slates and heading 1 being each individual game.
That's what
so I can just click on the game on the little bar on the
you
left
have
side.
like the little bar. Yeah, I should do that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wait, no, that didn't work out. Yeah, never mind. Well, that just
Welcome to Talent Loans Podcast. Mike learns Google Docs.
Oh, it's cool. I have the Chiefs winning, and I have them covering the 11.5.
I have Raiders winning. Oh, sorry, I
What?
don't have Raiders winning. I have Chiefs winning, and I have Raiders covering. I have Raiders covering simply because it's the NFL, and I'm not going to take a favorite who's a double-digit favorite in the NFL.
Yeah. I don't, even though it's a large spread, it's still like this is still a under game because the other team's not going to score any points. It's 45.5 is the line I've gotten. I have it solidly under 45.5. Like this game could, the closest I think it would come to 45.5 is like 40 because it would be 30-10 Kansas City. Like I think the Raiders I think they're one of the worst, legitimately worst players, worst teams in the NFL. It's like them in Tennessee.
Stop
pretty much
shitting on the Titans. God damn it.
In the Dolphins, I'll put the Dolphins in there too. That's like the trifecta of misery. And the Jets, it's a quadfecta. Anyway, and then oddly specific prediction time.
Yeah, my oddly specific prediction, my OSP. George Karlaftis gets an interception.
Ooh, I like it. I'm a Karlaftis guy.
Geno Smith also leads the league right now in batted passes.
So I'm super critical on that. I notice that about myself is I now look at how many passes a player's gotten batted in a season, and for some reason it sticks out to me as a really big issue now.
Here's the thing with it, is that a lot of times to me it's a confirmation bias thing where I can go, look, short quarterback bad, but Geno Smith isn't short quarterback, so why bad?
Bad throwing angle, right? He's not
my thing with that is never bad throwing angle. It's that you are so locked onto a target that the defensive lineman who is in a fucking sumo match against a left guard has time to watch where your eyes are. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. My oddly specific prediction: the Raiders' defense isn't super terrible, believe it or not. They actually have done pretty well this year against the run, and I don't think of Kansas City as having a very good group of running backs. However, I think they have a nice little athletic weapon by the name of Xavier Worthy. I think we're gonna get to see him sent on a couple end arounds. So my OSP is Xavier Worthy to have a run of over 10 yards.
You know what? It's not a hot take, but it is oddly specific. So
It is.
Can't hate it. Mike, next up, we have the game of the week. If it was a different quarterback, that is Eagles at Vikings.
What do you mean if it was a different quarterback?
I don't give a fuck about J.J. McCarthy.
How dare you?
J.J. McCarthy potentially playing, coming off the bye for the Vikings. His last game was overseas.
He's back.
Kevin O'Connell hasn't announced a starter yet. Could be Carson Wentz. Could be that third-string
coy.
guy from the UFL.
He's playing coy, that O'Connell. Coy O'Connell. O'Coinel. That's what we call him.
Good old Coinel.
Kevin O'Coinel over here.
The Vikings are very injured. Big thing to talk about in this game. They have their starting left tackle is questionable. Their starting center is on IR. Andrew Van Ginkel, questionable. Aaron Jones, IR. Blake Cashman, IR. Carson Wentz, questionable. And Murphy, their other edge defender, questionable.
Mm-hmm. Now that it's a video podcast, they can see moments like that.
Yeah, now you can make. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I need to do the dead air, but Mike's doing faces for the video viewers.
I'm doing faces that says dead air.
On the other end, Jalen Carter, who's having a real down year.
I was surprised when I was looking more into it this year. Not having a great year, Jalen. Maybe you should go spitting on people.
Who was the best coach involved in this? Not head coach, but coach, coordinator, whatever. Who's the single best entity at football? Who's involved in this?
Who's the best assistant coach
or head coach? You can
head coach.
Yeah, Kevin O'Connell, Brian Flores, Schottenheimer, Fangio, whoever calls the offense for either of those teams.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the defensive. I can make an argument for O'Connell, Flores, or Fangio. Flores and Fangio especially are good at what they do.
Yeah, but you definitely take Kevin O'Connell over Nick Sirianni.
Yeah, if anything, I'd probably say I'd take, which is crazy because one guy has a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but we never know which one.
Right. But I will say, right now I'd probably go Flores over Fangio just based on this season because the Eagles' defense is underperforming.
Yeah, and I'm not even worried about their cornerback too. I am. I mean, it depends. Do you consider Cooper DeJean quarterback too, or is he a nickelback?
I mean, I guess he's a nickelback. I mean, he was drafted. His position said cornerback, but
yeah. Also, the Eagles on offense are floundering. We're talking about their defense, but on offense, the last 2 weeks they've been under 20 points. They're coming off a mini bye because they played Thursday in a game that my sources are telling me they lost dramatically.
Yes,
to the Giants.
Yes.
A.J. Brown has had one touchdown, and that was in week 3, so he hasn't had a touchdown in 4 weeks. And one 100-yard game, which was also week 3.
I feel like it only took 1 week. The game, he had his last touchdown week 3. I feel like week 4 he didn't have a touchdown, and that's all it took for the internet to start being A.J. Brown's unhappy and angry.
Well, they were in week 2. They were A.J. Brown is unhappy and angry, and then in week 4 again. So it's basically just week 3 where the internet was A.J. Brown happy and not angry.
Touchdown. Yeah. I don't know.
To be fair, if I was in the NFL, I'd be upset every week I didn't catch a touchdown as well, despite the fact that I would probably just be a water boy.
You got incentives in that contract. Marks you got to hit, make more quiche money.
More of those James Franklins.
More of them James Franklins. Don't try to use those James Franklins at like if you go to a football game at a really good school, because they won't take those James Franklins. They don't work there. I don't know. Eagles, like on top of the bad vibe mountain right now.
Who's ahead of them? Miami.
Well, you have like
Miami's got worse vibes.
It depends. You have like the supposed to be a good team bad vibe mountain, and then you have the like bad vibe mountain of teams that we already knew were bad. So you have to keep an eye on them because they might try to jump off the mountain head first.
But like the Saints have better vibes.
Yes.
Than the Eagles.
Yeah.
So maybe it's all Kellen Moore.
It could be. That could be what it is. Like the Eagles' offense is sputtering. Their defense has underperformed and
allowed 34 points to 2 white guys.
Yeah, and they got lit up by Scattaboo and Dart. So yeah, it's like all around bad vibes. I'm trying to remember.
Before that, they lost to the Broncos.
Yeah, no.
Once again to a short white quarterback.
Yeah, I feel like
maybe that's their kryptonite.
White quarterbacks.
Short white quarterbacks. Oh, Baker's gonna cook.
Dude, Baker's gonna cook them.
Oh, yeah.
And JJ's a little lanky. Jackson Dart's not short.
How tall do you think Jackson Dart is?
6'2", 6'1".
Shorter than me. 6'2".
Yeah, that's
short
like
fuck.
Average QB height. You're fine.
Short fuck.
So I'll just go ahead and get hot about it. All right, because that's a good point. I'm just saying, the last couple of weeks, interesting thing that has also been a problem. They could not stop the run at all last week. Philadelphia, eaten alive by the run, and I know there's no Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones. Jordan Mason's not a bad dude.
No,
Mason can cook.
I would say Jordan Mason's a bad dude.
He's a bad man, as the kids would say. Mason can cook. You got a white quarterback who's sneakily athletic.
Oh, they're gonna get cooked by J.J. McCarthy. That's a good
They're gonna
point.
get cooked. Like all the pieces are there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it down here. Like there's one sentiment to be like, yeah, shit's going wrong for the Eagles, but they're the Eagles. They're gonna get it together here. They're not gonna lose to this Minnesota team. I'm gonna say stuff keeps going wrong, and I'm taking sure. Give me the 1.5 at Minnesota, but more importantly, taking money line Vikings. Skull.
I am too.
Really?
I'm taking Minnesota Vikings. I don't know why I clarified which Minnesota team I was talking about. I'm taking Vikings money line and to cover.
Skull.
Or to beat the spread.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. We haven't figured it out. I'll always remember Case Keenum doing the skull when they beat the Saints in that playoff game on the walk-off touchdown to Stephon Diggs.
The Minnesota Miracle.
My oddly specific prediction.
Mm-hmm.
This game ends in a turnover.
That's good. I can see that. Yeah. Jalen Hurts fumbles the ball, picks it back up, and throws an interception. I can see it.
Yeah. Fake punt.
And then forces a fumble, recovers it again, but gets sacked. Says as many as possible things is wrong as he could one play.
That would be very oddly specific if that was your prediction.
It is. I'm not done yet. There's like 4 more lines to it. My OSP. Like I said, I think Mason's going to cook. I think Barkley's probably also going to cook as well. So I got 100-plus total yards for both Saquon Barkley and Jordan Mason.
That's scrimmage yards, right?
What?
That's scrimmage, not just rushing?
Just scrimmage in general, yeah. So they should both be able to hit that. Saquon for sure. And Mason, I feel pretty confident he can get that as well. And then lastly, I'd go under here, people. 43.5. I think the Vikings can win, but I don't think it's going to be high scoring.
Next up, Mike. The Carolina Panthers. I wrote down at the Eagles. At the Jets.
Wrong green team.
I got Eagles at Vikings, then Panthers at Eagles. Eagles pulling double duty on Sunday. Panthers at Jets. We're really about to start on that whole Bryce Young is actually good train, aren't we? It's really about
I don't think so.
Kicked up into gear. You know he has one game over 200 yards this season?
They asked how. They asked how many. And for him, it's 3 dubs.
Yeah, and you know what else they ask how many of? How many interceptions to touchdowns, Mike?
It has to be like a flat, like 500. It has to be an even split, right?
Okay, I'll tell you this. He has 11 touchdown passes.
Oh. There's no he only has to have like what 5 interceptions.
You're halfway there. 10 interceptions.
He has 10
Tied with
interceptions
Geno
already?
Smith for the league lead.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's terrible, Bryce.
The Panthers are 500, which is remarkable considering what the Panthers were a few years ago.
Yeah,
And they're favored in this game. Now, according to PFF, by strength of schedule, they've had the 4th easiest schedule.
they
It's
don't
all
ask
downhill
how.
from here.
I know they got some good vibes going, back-to-back dubs, but it was against possibly like the 2 worst defenses in the entire league in Miami and Dallas. But still,
Don't worry, they get another one of the worst defenses in the league.
in New York,
The New York
yeah.
Jets. Yeah. Mike, I don't know if you've heard this little guy, Rico Dowdle.
The Dowdle,
The Dowdle.
the dude,
The Doodle.
the Dowdle bug.
Like Doodlebug.
Yeah, that's what.
The last 2 weeks, 389 rushing yards, 84 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. However, now they're going up against the New York Jets, who are playing. Did you get food?
I was wondering what it was.
What is it?
I don't know.
They're playing the
I'd
New
have
York.
to open the bag.
They're playing the New York Jets, who are coming off of a London game with no bye,
Mm-hmm.
and yet,
Did Fields come back with the team, or is he in witness protection?
yeah, he's actually married to the Queen now.
I would probably stay over there. I'd be scared to come back to like New Jersey with how angry they are at you right now. I wouldn't try it.
Well, let's see. The Mets missed the playoffs. The New Jersey Devils are bad. Everyone's distracted by Jackson Dart and Cam Scadabo. I don't think that they even know that Justin Fields is in the NFL.
There's a good chance.
Yeah.
They may still think like, oh, you mean Aaron Rodgers, our quarterback?
And also,
No,
like,
he's gone.
at this point, are there any Jets fans left who are angry? Or are they all just empty?
They're always angry. They're always like they're just that kind of fan base. They're always angry.
What's the biggest storyline here? Is it Rico Dowdle? Is it the Jets who are going to be playing with no bye between London in this game? Is it Bryce Young's bad?
Yeah.
Who's the best quarterback in this game?
I'm gonna say Bryce Young.
Okay.
By
By PFF grade, if I told you that Bryce Young has a 68.2, are you taking the over or the under for Fields?
I'm definitely going under.
Definitely going under. 68.3.
Yeah.
Should have gone over.
Just a hair over. Well, he's a little taller. He's taller, so
Just a little taller. Like,
a little taller.
everyone's taller than Bryce Young.
All right. How do we get on this whole picking on Bryce Young thing again? I feel like
Because we're talking about the Panthers.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, you're right.
Yeah. See? Not so smart. Not so smart.
Not so smart now, am I?
Huh? Mike, what
You know
else?
what's funny though?
What's up? Yeah.
Everybody's so angry about Justin Fields. Like Jets fans very upset, especially with like those numbers that came out during last week's game and like the history he was making
The minus 10 passing yards?
statistically. Yeah, that kind of stuff. It's even worse when you stop and you go, okay, well, you can just go ahead and put Tyrod Taylor in. Yeah, instead of having minus 10 passing yards, I'll probably get you to a solid 0.
How? Now,
know?
here's the question. Oh, I tried to pull up Tankathon. I went to talonalone.com.
Oh, great website.
Great
Everybody should
website.
go there.
Great website. Mike, here's the question. New York Jets, currently on a 6-game losing streak.
Mm-hmm.
If they like legitimately end up with the number 1 overall pick, how funny would it be if they go Reuben Bain?
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I saw a mock today that had them taking a Sir Ty Simpson.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Heisman favorite, man.
I mean, but like Fernando Mendoza? No?
Ty Simpson? Dude, Ty Simpson? He's not like the sexiest QB, you know? But goddamn, he's a good QB.
6'2".
Mhm.
Too small, obviously. White guy. What's his what's his 3 cone?
Blazing.
They call him the JJ
McCarthy-esque.
McCarthy of the NFL.
Yeah.
Seriously, if I'm the Jets and we end up with the number 1 overall pick, how are you not taking 6'5", 225, can run the ball Fernando Mendoza, who is 1,423 passing yards, 17 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and just knocked off Oregon to take the number 3 spot in college football.
You should watch Bama's next game.
You can't make me.
You should. You should watch. All right, I'll start just obnoxiously sending you videos on Twitter.
Yeah, because you don't already do that.
Yeah, I'll just ramp it up.
After, like, unless Jalen Milroe hits, you're going to have to really convince me a Bama quarterback is the truth.
Who was the last Bama quarterback that was the truth? I guess Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
He was
that's your
the
bar.
truth.
Is Jalen Hurts the guy who got tushed 4 times because they didn't want to hand the ball off?
It's not Alabama's fault that the SEC used to be like a desolate place for offenses and quarterbacks didn't matter. It's changed over the last decade, all right? Tua has made a Pro Bowl. Jalen Hurts transferred to Oklahoma and then won a Super Bowl. Bryce Young, he's 500 this season. Jalen Milroe, practice squad?
Backup.
Is he on the main? Backup? Yeah. Backup? See?
Or maybe 3rd string. I'd double check. I'd have to pull up our lads, but I don't want to get a Russian porn virus. Mike, I'm going to take the Panthers' money line, but the Jets to cover -1.5.
Oh. Wait, how does that work?
What do you mean? It means the Panthers will win by 1 point.
Oh, gotcha. I got confused this way. I'm just an idiot today, in short. So I have Panthers all day, all the way. Don't care what you say.
Great day for Thunder Bay.
Yeah. Going all in on the Panthers. I think they're feeling themselves. Sometimes beating up on like sometimes if I'm feeling down about myself, I go out and like I'll punch a small child. Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, you beat up a small child. That's not impressive. It's like, yeah, but I feel better about myself.
Yeah.
And that's what the Panthers offense did the last 2 weeks. They beat up a small child and it's got their moxie back.
Do you think
not back, but
do
they
you
have
think
some.
Rico Dowdle will make it 3 straight weeks where he has more scrimmage yards than Bryce Young has passing yards?
No, definitely. Dowdle's going to cook. All right. They might start doing some Philly specials.
All right.
Dowdle to Young. I'm not ruling it out.
I don't think that I would want Bryce Young in the open field catching a pass where then he can get tackled. Like, guess what, Bryce? If you slide when you're a receiver, the other team doesn't have to just let you slide. That's not how it works when you're a receiver.
In all serious, though, I am taking Carolina. But this, when I ran it through my model,
what's her name?
It screams like high-scoring bad team game. Both these defenses are bad. And
over
so I
under
think we're
42.5?
I'm going over.
Yeah.
And my OSP is, brace yourself, it's Bryce Young and Justin Fields combined for 6 touchdowns, whether that's throwing or running.
Yeah, I'm going to take the under on that one. My OSP is this will be a 1-point game, Mike.
51-50.
All right, Mike. We are so far behind.
Yeah, I know.
Next up, we have the Patriots at the Titans in the Mike Vrabel revenge game.
Oh,
he's getting revenge on him
too. Yeah,
he's T-posing on him, Mike.
T-posing on him.
Obviously, the Tennessee
V-posing.
Titans. Yeah, he's V-posing on him.
He's V-posing.
Hoping he doesn't get that testicular torsion. Obviously, Mike, this is the Titans' first game under interim head coach Mike McCoy, which for some reason I wrote under my oddly specific prediction, Mike McCoy is the interim head coach. That is not a prediction, Adam. That is just a thing that already happened.
Well, when did you write that? If you wrote that prediction like a week ago.
Yeah, I actually wrote that in November 2023. So,
wow.
Currently, Patriots are 4-2 against the spread. Titans are 2-4 against the spread. That means they're going in opposite directions, Mike. These teams couldn't be more opposite. If they were called the Patriots in the store, it's Patriots backwards.
Pats have 3 straight wins against the spread.
Drake May? Drake May?
He's a dude.
1 game under 70 PFF grade this season. 0 games under 200 yards. 10 touchdowns, 2 picks, and no interceptions since week 3. Mike, is Drake May the best Drake on the planet?
Oh, definitely.
Who's second place?
Definitely the best Drake. Well, Drake Bell got in trouble, too.
So did Drake. So
Yeah, I know. It's a risky name to give your child at this point in time.
Drake London.
Oh, there you go. He cooked.
I think that's our definitive Drake ranking.
Yeah, I think we ran out of Drake.
Yeah, we got just in order, just to make sure I got this right. We're going Drake May, Drake London, Drake, Drake Bell.
Yeah. Wait, I got my Drakes mixed up. I was gonna say yes.
I need to vamp to come up with an oddly specific prediction since my current one is just Mike McCoy as the interim head coach.
Oh, that's right.
So my pick, I'm taking the Titans to cover 7, but the Patriots to win.
Titans to cover, Patriots to win. I like it. I think the Patriots can cover the 7. I can do that. And I also think they win. This game is a sneaky over for me though. 42.5. Yes, 42.5. Patriots defense, good. Susceptible through the air. Not great. Spencer Rattler had a solid outing against them last week.
Yeah.
So I think it's a sneaky over.
As my oddly specific prediction, I will take Alec Iomanor and Stephon Diggs to combine for 250 yards.
Oh, I like that. And that somewhat works well with my OSP, which is for the first time in his NFL career, Cam Ward is going to have a multi-touchdown game. He's throwing 2 this week, boys. He's throwing 2.
Ooh. And running for 4.
Mm-hmm.
We're into the afternoon slate now, Mike.
Sorry. Yes, afternoon slate.
Giants at Broncos.
Oh, this one made me mad. 7 points. It's disrespectful. 7 points.
Yeah, I don't even know if the Broncos could score 7 points.
Right.
Jackson Dart has 3 starts, 1 really bad, 2 good ones, and he's got the rushing floor to go into, but he's going up against the Broncos defense.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I don't know if you've heard of this little guy named Nick Benito, but he's probably going to wreak a little bit of havoc. I think that if I was Cam Scatabo, well, you could tell me to block a brick wall, and I would, because I'm not the smartest guy on the planet, but I wouldn't want to be going up against Nick Benito, just bending around the line, or if I'm Jackson Dart, I wouldn't want to be trying to fit a ball into a window between Patrick Surtain and not Tua Tagovailoa. He doesn't play safety for them. Talanoa Hufanga.
Dude, Scatabo pass pro snaps are going to be must watch this weekend.
Yeah, Nick Benito against Scatabo.
Yes, I can't wait for it.
Can we get Scatabo on Celebrity Jeopardy?
I don't think I would. I wouldn't. If I was his PR guy, I'd be like.
Do you think that he would like just try to buy a vowel like 6 times throughout the course of a night on Jeopardy?
I feel like you come back from commercial and he'd just have his shirt off. They'd have no idea why when he took it off.
Ken Jennings wouldn't even notice. He'd be like, "What? Cam, why do you have your shirt off?" So the Broncos offense, though, is what we need to talk about here, Mike, because the Broncos offense
it's not good.
Has not scored 30 points yet this year.
No.
They're 17th in EPA per dropback. After last year, not a lot of people know this. Bo Nix had more yards than Jaden Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
He does not currently have more yards than Jaden Daniels, despite Jaden Daniels not playing in 2 games.
Yeah. I keep waiting for it to pick up. And week after week, I'm like, no, still not picking up yet.
Not looking great for my J.K. Dobbins to lead the league in rushing yards through the middle quarter of the season.
Yeah.
Starting to lose faith in that one to pay out. Any other thoughts on this game, Mike? Do you want you want to clear
how bad
some room so you can just jizz on Cam Scatabo?
No. But I do think that 7 is disrespectful, so obviously I'm taking the Giants and the points. I don't know if they win, but I definitely think they cover or beat or whatever we decided the correct usage is. The Broncos offense, 48.5, under.
Yeah, because the Broncos defense very good. The Broncos offense pretty mid, and saying mid is generous. I don't know what would have to happen in this game for the Broncos to cover and hit the over, so I'm taking Broncos to win and Giants to come within 7 points of the Broncos. There you go. I avoided the whole controversy over
Yeah.
which way I have to go with cover or beat.
Yeah, especially, I think, I totally spaced out on my thought. It was a good one, though. It would have blown your mind.
That was going to be a good one. That was. Good job, Mike. My OSP for this one, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Dart will lead the game in rushing yards and turnovers.
He's going to have more rushing yards than my boy in Scattaboo.
Well, he's going to get ground into the dirt one play into the game going against Nick Benito, and he'll just be trying to run the whole time with like his legs stuck in the ground, like when a cartoon character gets hit in the head by a hammer. Like at the end of the game, they'll pull him out of the ground, and it'll just be a perfectly circular hole from him running in place the whole time.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
See, I'm just over and over again. I'm calling Cam Scatabo very dumb. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. My OSP, you already talked about the Broncos, Nick Benito, their dogs. Giants also have a very good pass rush. And while Denver does have a good offensive line, they can still get to Nick's a couple times. So I'm going to go ahead and say total in this game, we are going to see 8 sacks. Probably like a 5-3 split. 5-3 split. 5 to Dart, 3 to Nick's.
I like it. Like Colts at Chargers, which could quietly be the game of the week. I guess not quietly, loudly be the game of the week.
Not really.
Never mind. Not game of the week. Bad game. In my head, I kind of put these teams in the same tier. And I think that's probably insulting to the Colts and too complimentary to the Chargers. Mm-hmm. But like in my head, it's like if someone said, all right, top tier in the NFL, I'd be like, Bills, Chiefs, Lions. And someone said, all right, go down the tiers. Like when you get to like third tier, I think I'd be like Colts, Chargers. And that'd be the tier. Like I just have those teams very closely linked to each other. And the spread agrees. It's a 1.5 point spread with the Chargers favored. Mm-hmm. Should we talk about the Anthony Richardson injury? It's not really relevant this week, but how fucking weird is that? He broke an orbital bone warming up with a band that snapped. Mike, have you ever used those exercise bands before?
No, I just see all the fail videos online.
I don't know how you snap one of those, unless they get like dry rot, in which case you're an NFL team. Buy a new fucking band.
Yeah.
They're like $6 on Amazon.
I mean, this shit's just been going bad for poor Richardson ever since he got to Indianapolis. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's kind of like
I feel for him.
It's Trey Lance and Anthony Richardson need a support group.
Yes.
Here's a fun stat I uncovered while doing my research. Indiana Jones leads the league in passer rating under pressure. Last place in the league is Justin Herbert. Yeah. Which is weird, because I don't think of Herbert as like a guy who gets like happy feet or like throws into bad coverage under pressure. Like I think of him as a guy that can, he's pretty stalwart in the pocket. He's able to, like, even with that pocket sense, he can move up and out of the way, or he can.
It's because he's big.
Yeah, I think
you think because of his size, he can hang in there.
Yeah. But really bad passer rating under pressure. Like, really bad. Like, Justin Fields has a better passer rating than him under pressure. Dead air.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were still going with the point. Yeah, this could have been a good game, but I don't think it will be. I don't think that's not gonna be a bad game. I don't think it's gonna be super exciting. I don't think Vidal.
Oh, Cuyahoga. What was it?
Yeah, Cuyahoga Vidal or whatever. I don't think he's popping off again because he's not playing the Dolphins. There's no Marion Hampton, obviously. Najee's season ended, 3 weeks ago with that torn Achilles. Meanwhile, the Chargers defense has forgotten how to stop the run.
Yeah.
Like, they've gotten chewed up ridiculously the last 2 weeks. I mean, Bill did some damage to him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Commanders came back from a double-digit point deficit, just handing the ball to BCM.
Yeah. Like, Achane chewed him up. Achane, I'm sorry. Chewed him up last week in Miami. So now you have Jonathan Taylor? I don't like that. I got to be honest with you, Adam. I don't like that. So I have Indy winning straight up money line.
Yeah. I got Indy on the money line, which means they would also cover 1.5 point spread. I think there's an argument to be made here that we're underrating the Chargers after just kind of like a weird period. If you were to take the coaching battle here, I think most people would take Harbaugh over the stink. But, man, the stink's been good. You know what? It's starting to smell pretty fresh. Andy.
Yeah, I have no faith in the Chargers offense this weekend. And Indianapolis has a good defense. They're not world beaters, but they do have a good defense. And like, yeah, last week you were playing the Dolphins, so you were able to put up 29 in a rows on your nose. Like I don't think that's why like I'm taking the unders over unders at 48.5. I just don't see it happening.
My OSP. Justin Herbert and Indiana Jones to end up within 5 passing yards of each other.
Wait. Daniel Jones and Justin Herbert. Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah. Would be weird if I said
Within
Cuyahoga
5?
Vidal.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. So I think that these teams are just so close. Like I could just imagine a world where it's like 282 to 284 passing yards.
Oh, gotcha. My OSP has to do with the run game.
Mm-hmm.
As I already said, I think Jonathan Taylor's going to have himself a day. I'm going to say 125 plus, and I think Indiana Jones, as you call him, is also going to have a rushing touchdown.
There you go. Jonathan Taylor 125 plus, and Indiana Jones to have a rushing touchdown. Can I tell you why I've been calling him Indiana Jones?
Because he likes to go to museums.
Because just in my head, I couldn't get the name Aaron Jones out of my head, and I couldn't think of Daniel Jones until a second ago. I just Googled it. I was like, what the fuck is his first name?
Seriously?
Yeah.
You forgot?
I just could not get Aaron Jones out of my head.
It is a boring name, Daniel Jones.
So is Aaron Jones.
That's true.
I'm like, the team talent alone. Green Bay Packers at Arizona Cardinals.
Ugh.
The 3-1-1 Packers coming off a bye week. No, right. 6.5 point line. With
They're not coming off a bye.
Who the Packers play last week? See, I was out of town. I didn't have Sunday
Cincinnati.
ticket. Yeah, okay, there you go. They came off a bye the week before. After going toe to toe with those Dallas Cowboys for 40 points. This Arizona team, man. It gets worse and worse. Kyler Murray is now questionable. We might get Jacoby Brissett against Jordan Love, which in that case, like the 6.5 point spread, I think is probably a little too close if this was Kyler Murray. Jacoby Brissett has one good game a season in him, and he already used it up.
Yeah, he just had it.
And I like Brissett. I like Brissett. But there's a reason he's back quarterback.
Yes.
He came in a spot start for Kyler Murray, who claims he has a foot injury, but I'm pretty sure got injured when they snapped a ball right into his face, coming off a really embarrassing Titans loss. Jonathan Gannon's seat's getting so hot that suddenly his like tight jaw makes sense after years and years and years of wondering what he was so upset about. It's just like the sky is falling in Arizona for a 500 team. I guess game under 500 team. And they it's not going to get better this week because Green Bay needs to beat up on someone bad. And you know who's not great? It's the Arizona Cardinals.
That's true.
And there's no path for them to get better. That's the thing. Like they're stuck with Kyler. They're not getting Garrett Nussmeier in the next draft to come fix everything. Actually, they might get Garrett Nussmeier in the next draft.
He could be there. He'll probably be there. He's playing hurt. Give my guy a break. No Benson still, obviously. No James Conner. His year's done. And Marvin Harrison Jr. as of today still in concussion protocol. So
Garrett Williams, arguably the best player.
Yeah.
IR.
Offensively, this game's really just going to be the Kraft versus McBride show. It's battle of the tight ends.
Yeah.
They're going to be going off.
That's what's Clash of Tight Ends? There you go. Because it's almost Clash of Titans.
Yes. That's exactly what this is.
And
I was all ready to come in here and be like, because I'm very down on Team Town Alone, the way things have gone. So I was all ready to come in here and be like, yeah, Green Bay covers the 6.5. But then I remembered, yeah, I don't believe in Green Bay. And they haven't beat a spread in 3 weeks. For the last 3 games.
I think the interesting thing here is that 96% of the money on the money line is on Green Bay. That's not even, like, if I pull up Raiders Kansas City, the Raiders still have 22% of the money for the money line.
Wow. Why is that?
This is one of those games that Vegas is going to make so much fucking money on when somehow the Cardinals win it.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I don't have the Cardinals winning, but I do have them beating or covering. I'm taking Cardinals plus 6.5. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm taking Cardinals plus 6.5. I'm taking Green Bay to win. My OSP is that Trey McBride continues his hot streak, scores another touchdown. A thing that he did not do a lot last season.
I forgot to put down an OSP for this one, but I'll go ahead and say that Kraft and McBride both lead their team in targets, receptions, and yards. All three.
Damn. I kind of like that, actually. I like your OSP better than mine. I'm going to say that's mine. Mine is that Kraft and McBride are going to lead their teams in targets, receptions, and yards. All right, Mike. The Washington Commanders are at the Dallas Cowboys. Commanders 1.5-point favorite, coming off the Monday night loss to the Bears on a fumble on the handoff between Jaden and BCM, leading to a field goal by everyone's favorite loser, Jake Moody. The big storyline coming in here, Dan Quinn, revenge game time. How many games do you get against your former team, especially because it's a team he didn't get fired from? It's just a team that he left to go play for or to go coach the other team. How many of those do you get that are revenge games? None of them? 6 of them?
None. Yeah, it's not really revenge. Wouldn't it be more of a revenge for the Cowboys because he left them?
Perhaps. But here's the thing, Mike, is their defense got really bad when he left.
True.
Yeah. And it has nothing to do with trading away Micah Parsons.
I don't know how much difference it makes, to be honest with
you. Both these teams are pretty fucking injured right now. Kevon Turpin, Miles Sanders, Tyler Smith, Malik Hooker. Pretty significant injuries to the Cowboys. Commanders, on the other hand, Dorrance Armstrong, Jean-Luc Baptiste. His name's Jean Baptiste. Terry McLaurin's still questionable. Deebo Samuel is questionable after leaving the game early last time or being out for a few plays. And Derek Wise obviously out for the season. So both these teams pretty hurt right now. But this Dallas defense is really bad, so I think there's going to be a lot of points scored. It's just a question of, can the Commanders, who in the past few weeks have not been great on defense but have gotten stops when they needed it, can they continue to do that? They're like, I think so. They're a very scrappy defense.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, a lot of that's because they have like spike production out of their really good players. Like Luvu and Wagner in the run game. Payne in the run. Well, I mean, Payne just overall. Payne's having a great season. Amos and Sant Russell in coverage. Like they just have like the defense is not all there, and there's supposed to be like a lot of depth on the defensive line, but they have a lot of injuries. But they just get a lot of spike production out of their good players. On the other end of things, it's basically like, boy howdy, we hope Trayvon Diggs or Deron Bland can pick off a ball or two.
Yeah, this could be a high scoring game.
What's the over under on it?
45.5.
Not the highest over under of the week.
It's not.
No. Was it
the highest? Who's higher?
Wasn't someone like 48.5?
Yeah, I said 54.5.
Oh, I thought you said 45. You said 45. You lied to me.
Maybe I did. I might have mixed that up. But yeah, it's 54.5. And guess what? I'm saying go over.
Taking the over.
I'm taking the over. I think this is going to be a lot of scoring, and I'm taking Washington to win and cover I think like the number I have is 1.5.
Yeah.
And some books have 2.5, but you can get good odds on 1.5. So just do that. Yeah, I think this is. I think it will be back and forth, high scoring. My OSP connects to all that because my specific prediction is that the winning points will be scored inside of the final 2 minutes.
Ooh. You know what? Classic cardiac Commanders. I like it. I'm going to take Washington and the cover as well. My Ollie's prediction is we finally get the Jaden Daniels breakout rushing game.
Yes.
Over 100 yards and a rushing touchdown.
I like it.
Mike, we're finally out of the afternoon slate. We're on to Sunday night. Only 3 games left. The victorious Atlanta Falcons going up against the San Francisco 49ers. Niners are favored by 2 points, despite the fact that who knows who's playing quarterback for them? Both.
Yeah, I still don't know.
Both Mac Jones and Brock Purdy are injured. Who's their third stringer? It doesn't matter.
Oh, wasn't it Martinez or something?
Yeah, there you go. The guy from the UFL.
We had this conversation last. Yeah.
Kittle, Bosa, Warner, all out for this game. Warner hasn't been put on the IR, but boy, his foot sure wasn't that connected to his body, so I'm guessing he's going on there at some point.
Didn't look good.
Pearsall also questionable, so we might once again get the Demarcus Robinson show. Still waiting for Ayuk to get cleared to play. Looking like that's not going to happen this year, to be honest with you.
You mean the Kendrick Bourne show?
Oh, Kendrick Bourne show. There you go.
Man, he's been popping off.
Yeah.
Marcus Robinson's just holding his jock for him. That was mean.
On the other end of things, Atlanta Falcons stalwart tackle Jake Matthews went out against the Buffalo Bills. So you've probably ruined their season, Mike. As we know from when they were Team Talent alone, and I just picked Jake Matthews every week.
Yes.
What are you thinking, Mike? What are you thinking about this game, huh? What are your thoughts?
I think.
What does it do to your brain? How does it make the juice flow through your body?
I think this line's a little disrespectful as well. I know it's not a crazy line, and it's basically like 2.5 points home field advantage. Even though like some people say models say that that's not a thing anymore. One team's beat to shit.
Yes.
And just got beat by 2 scores against Tampa Bay. The other team's healthy and is coming off a big win. I feel like that team's...
How big of a win, though?
I don't want to get into it.
It's your bye week.
You
don't have to feel shame.
But you can't ask me because I'm the kind of fan who, when my team loses, I attack my own team to explain as to why the other team did nothing special. But still, obviously, it's a big win. They beat the Bills, one of the preseason favorites to make it to the Super Bowl. So I like the Falcons in this one. I don't think Mac Jones has played well. There's a shelf life to everything. And even last week, like that Tampa Bay defense is not hard to throw against. I mean, for me, it would be. But for NFL offenses, it's not super hard to throw the ball against Tampa Bay.
Right. And Tampa Bay...
And he still threw 2 interceptions.
Lost all of their best wide receivers.
And they still lost that game.
They still couldn't hang, yeah.
Exactly.
And you know what? You know what Atlanta has right now?
What?
Their best wide receiver. Also, the best running back in the league.
True.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take Atlanta to win this one, which means they would also beat the 2-point spread.
Mm-hmm.
My oddly specific prediction, Mike. Bijan Robinson continues his dominance. 200 scrimmage yards. That's it. It's 200 scrimmage yards.
Oh, that's it. Oh, you stopped there.
It's oddly specific predictions, Mike. Not what bet can I make that'll pay out 75-1.
Oh, okay. I get them confused sometimes. Yeah, I'm taking Atlanta just outright to win. And then oddly specific.
Mike didn't have one written down.
I forgot to write one down here. But I'm going to go ahead and say we get a little... I'm going to go Xavier Watts. We're getting a Xavier Watts interception.
Xavier Watts interception. Xavier Watts, not the best season.
Have a salt for a rookie year. He's not doing too bad.
Not doing too bad, but not
doing too bad.
Not in the conversation for defensive rookie of the year. Obviously, all those votes are going to Michael Williams. Mike, the first Monday night game, which the second Monday night game, I think we should almost protest by not covering, but I don't run this website, so I can decide that. But the first Monday night game, kicking off at 7 o'clock Eastern, Tampa Bay at Detroit. Current line, Lions are favored by 5.5, which seems a little insulting based off how good Tampa Bay's been. But also,
yeah, you look at the injury report.
I mean, like the big thing with the injury report, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and Emeka Egbuka are probably all going to be out for this game.
Yes.
Which means it's the Johnson show. It's Johnson and Johnson. It's It's movies from 2022 to 2024 where it's all Johnson.
There's also no Bucky Irving.
Yeah, no Bucky Irving as well.
So.
But the Lions, Mike, don't have DJ Reed. Don't have Avonte Maddox. No Terrion Arnold. What? Those are all their cornerbacks.
Arnold got suspended, didn't he?
Yeah, he's suspended for one game.
For what he did. He's suspended, okay.
Yeah. That's what you get for being a dirty player.
Mm-hmm.
And attacking... Who was that? Was it Worthy?
I don't remember. If it was, he probably deserved it.
Marquise Valdes-Scantling.
I'm just kidding. Don't attack MVS. All right, that's punching down.
Also, Kent Dorsey. So, like, all of the defensive backs, all of the top defensive backs for the Lions are going to be out for this one.
So it's basically the 2024 Detroit Lions?
Yeah.
Same thing last year.
Who do you got, Mike?
I got Detroit. Even if their defense is banged up, I think Tampa Bay is going to have to put up points to stay in this one. And with all their skill position players out, I don't feel confident they can do it. So I think Detroit wins. And I'm going to go ahead and say they cover the 5.5 as well.
They'll have Rock Ya-Sin starting at cornerback, who is someone that was so bad that the Ravens cut him. The Ravens, whose secondary is one of the worst in the league right now.
I mean, I am looking forward to Tez Johnson versus Rock Ya-Sin. I was really excited when I saw that matchup.
They should, honestly, no football. Just whichever player can do the most sideways spring to backflips. That team wins.
That team should win. Over-under is 52.5.
Second biggest over-under of the week.
Yeah, do you think that despite all the injuries in Tampa Bay, that over can hit?
Sure. I don't think it will, but I think it could.
I shouldn't have said good. All right. Touche.
I'm gonna take the Lions to win, and I'm gonna take Tampa Bay to cover because these Tampa Bay games are always close unless they win by 2 scores over a very injured 49ers team. I'm also gonna take as my OSP. We're gonna continue the Baker Mayfield hype train coming out of this. Baker Mayfield 4 total touchdowns.
4 total.
4 total.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see it. Yeah.
Which would mean that the over would hit. Now that I said that out loud.
Yeah,
Because
I'm going to go ahead.
if I take the Lions to win and the Bucs to get at least 28 points, that means the over hits.
The over's hitting. Yeah, I can see the over hitting still in this one.
That's good because you're initially the one who pitched it as it hitting.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and say, obviously, prediction. I think it's going to be a big Baker game again in defeat, though. So I think Baker is going to have more passing yards, touchdowns, and interceptions than Jared Goff, because that's how the game's going to end. A costly Baker Mayfield interception because he's trying to do everything by himself.
That is an oddly specific prediction.
It is.
Mike, our final game here. The Texans are at Seattle. Everyone's favorite bird-based franchise.
Can I just stare at this game, for like an extra minute? Because I totally forgot the Texans existed. They were on a bye last week.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, what's going on with the Texans?
This game kicks off at 10 p.m. Eastern.
I know.
Who's
Late
watching
night football,
this?
baby? Who's not?
I'm not. I'm in bed.
This game could be. This game may be like a halftime. I kind of see how it's going. I don't know if I need to watch the rest of it.
Or like
work in the morning.
I'll set an alarm so for me it kicks off at 9. I'll set an alarm at like 11:58 to wake up to see if they're in like the final 2 minutes of the fourth.
Yeah, see what's happening because I still don't know if Texans back-to-back wins. Not in games that really inspire too much confidence.
The crazy thing is, the Seahawks offense has been awesome with Jackson Smith and Jigba taking the motherfucking leap, showing them how it's done for wide receiver you.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, I have no faith in the Seattle passing game in this game because, my God, is Houston's defense good.
Yeah, that's the interesting part about it. Houston's defense is really good. Seattle's defense has played very well, especially compared to what I thought they'd play like. And we don't know if Houston's offense is fixed. Like I said, they had 2 good games against, Miami, and then they beat up on a depleted Ravens defense.
Yes.
So it's like, are they good again?
Can we rattle off a quick here's a guy draft?
Sure.
Just all it is, purely is, we're going to draft guys in order here that at some point we'd expect Chris Collinsworth to go, here's a guy, Al.
Okay.
All right. I'll take the first pick. I'm going Kamari Lassiter. I think we're going to get a good Chris Collinsworth. Here's a guy, Al. Take it on day 3 of the NFL draft. Just, here's a guy that knows how to cover man to man.
I'll stay same team. I'll go Woody Marks.
Woody Marks? Could be a big Woody Marks.
Do a little bit of everything.
Yeah. I am going to take Darnold. You know what? I think we get a here's a guy for Darnold. Guy bounced around the league. What's not to love about that? Former number 1 overall pick or number 2 overall pick or something like that. Who can remember?
Yeah.
I got one more in mind, so we'll go 3 rounds.
All right, you got one more in mind? I don't have another one in mind. Oh, you know what? I'll go with Gray Zabel. He's been having a good year.
Gray Zabel's a good pick. That's a good pick. That was better than mine. I was good.
Out of North Dakota State, small school. How's he gonna do in the NFL?
And for my final one, I'm going Daniil Hunter.
Daniil
Hunter. Jonathan Grenard, everyone knows the story.
Mm-hmm.
They traded up to get him, took 2 first-round picks. That was C.J. Stroud and Jonathan Grenard. So I don't think that we're going to get a Collinsworth about Jonathan Grenard, but Daniil Hunter, we're going to get here's a guy, Al. He just pins back his ears on these passing downs. He knows how to get to the quarterback.
He is relentless.
3-point line, I am taking... So I think this game goes under. I think it's not going to be a high-scoring game, which favors the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take Seattle to win, but Houston to beat the spread, to come within 3 points of Seattle.
Seattle to win, but Houston to beat the spread. Got it. Over-under, by the way, is 41 and a half. So low scoring.
My OSP, taking Jackson Smith and Jigba, over 100 yards and 0 touchdowns.
Oh, okay. I can see that. Zach Charbonnet out there just stealing them at the goal line.
Or just not a lot of touchdowns in the game.
Or just not a lot of touchdowns to go with what you previously said, yeah.
Mike, you want to close us out with your OSP here? Or I guess your picks in your OSP.
My picks in general, that was rude. I'm going to take Seattle to win. I'm going to take Seattle to cover the 3. I can't believe I'm all of a sudden Darnold pilled. Also partly like McDonald pilled. What he's doing with that team and not sold on the Texans yet. So I'm going to go with that. OSP is a fun little bet here, though. I think Texans are winning at halftime, but the Seahawks win and cover the 3 in the end.
There you go.
We'll plug that parlay in, boys.
There you go. All right, Mike. We've been going for about an hour and 40 minutes here, so I'm not going to faff around at the end of that. You did a great job. We just predicted all 14 games. It feels like it's probably 14, right? Maybe 13. With picks and OSPs. Mike, you want to hit your plugs?
Yeah, follow me at Silo Mike, Twitter, Blueski, all that good stuff. And keep an eye out for on Saturday later this week because I'm going to get it done.
Yep, we got Wrestle Dream preview coming out this week.
Oh, yeah.
Going to predict all 13 matches for that, just like we did for this week of NFL football. You can follow me at TownAloneAdam on Twitter, formerly known as X. You can follow me at Kotan Film Pod on Blueski. It's where we post all of our work, so that's a great place to see it. If you're not watching the video edition of this podcast, you can go check it out on YouTube. Every week it gets a little bit better, Mike, as I add in more elements to make it not look like 2 guys in a blank black void staring at Wayne Gretzky's hockey on the N64. You can check out Baskey on Friday, where I will be talking with Tyler Karkar. What'd you get, Mike?
Quesadilla.
Ooh, quesadilla. Where I'll be talking with Tyler Karkara, previewing the NBA season. And you can come back here on Friday evening to watch this live stream. Going to do some more NFL Blitz 2025-26 roster update as we continue our trudge forward to getting the grand championship by beating all teams. We won 7 games last time, Mike.
Ooh.
7 games. And with that, Mike, would you like to give, as it is their bye week, a Buffalo Bills base shout-out on the way out the door?
Yeah, let's give a shout out to Ty Too Many Touches Johnson.
Rude.
I know.
I'm so used to stopping Craig first, so I almost just hung up on you.